So, those of you that have been following know that the Bud Light VP, Alissa Heinerscheid, I believe her name is, has now been placed on a leave of absence, or she has taken a leave of absence. Really not clear from the reports who started this. But the question that some people might be having is this a good move? Is this smart from a legal standpoint or an HR standpoint to put an employee on a leave of absence or allow an employee to go on a leave of absence? Now, obviously, Bud Light slash Budweiser slash Aheiuser Busch, public company, they still have private information. We don't have a lot of visibility into stuff like this, particularly internal employee stuff, so we don't know all the details. But let's look at it from a general perspective with a business. Are leaves of absence a good thing? Well, it may be a great way to de-escalate a situation. So if there's a lot of tension going on between a particular employee and management, or maybe an employee is just having a hard time, right? We don't know what the case is here, right? Is Budweiser, Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch management coming down on her for what happened, and is she feeling pressure? And that's the start of leave of absence, or maybe she's just watching everything happening and it's saying, hey, I want a break in my career, right? This is giving everybody a pause button. And that's a good thing from a perspective of everybody getting an idea of what's going on. A lot of times in legal negotiations, and we do a lot of them as corporate lawyers, there's emotions involved, right? We're going back and forth between us and our clients, and everybody's emotional. Everybody wants to get to an outcome. Well, here's a chance to hit a pause button. Everybody can stop and think about what's going on. It also creates some settlement options that might be in the works here, right? Does she keep getting paid right now during a leave of absence potentially, and then move on to another job cleanly without any litigation? Because even in an at-will employment situation, even when you might have a clear basis for a termination as an employer, there's always the risk that the employee is going to come back with a different idea, right? We're humans and we have disagreements, and that's part of why we have a legal system to get to the idea of the facts, right? The idea is theoretically the court should be a finder of fact and apply the law. And when we have people that have different ideas of facts or situations or what happened, that judge or jury comes in and figures out what their opinion is of what happens and applies the law based on that, right? That's part of the base legal system. So if there's a possibility of disagreement, it's just generally better to avoid litigation. So that might be part of what's going on here, saying, hey, let's take a step back. Let's think about our futures. Maybe they are going to stay together. Maybe she's going to continue to work for this brand. Maybe she's going to take a different role. Or maybe she's looking for another job, or she's going to go somewhere else. And then everybody can realign without going through a litigation process. And particularly in this situation with all the public attention, why go into litigation unnecessarily? Your small business litigation can brand you, right? And that's something you have to look at, right? Do you want to be labeled as being part of a litigation? Even if it's wrongful litigation, just having the fact that you had to go into litigation, somebody could read that wrong, somebody in the future could come back. So it is good to avoid litigations. That may be a big piece of what's happening here. So I think in general, leave of absence may be a great strategy for many businesses, something you probably want to talk to with your lawyer, right? Obviously, you can't get attorney-client information, and we can't really analyze a situation over the internet, right? We're just throwing out general principles and ideas, helping the education process, helping you think. You need to sit down with an attorney that you trust, licensed in your jurisdiction, about your situation and apply it. But in a lot of cases, this leave of absence may not be a bad idea. And from what we know from the Bud Light, Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch situation, this might be smart for them too, because now they're backing away and they're taking some time. Maybe they're looking for solutions to whatever the problem is. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Remember, comments on a forum like this are public, so other people can see them. Don't put anything confidential in there. Don't ask your specific question with your specific employee, obviously. Put general stuff in there, maybe topics for other videos, questions you might want to answer in future videos. We love that kind of stuff. Your general ideas about this, but don't put anything confidential. And I hope you subscribe to the channel so we can join each other together for more videos soon. All right, thanks for tuning in, folks. I'll see you again soon.